Hello, this is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. Today we're going to be checking out some properties here in Kyoto for a customer who's interested in buying. It's always a great trip to come here. I was actually in Osaka the day before and took the train in the morning from Osaka to Kyoto, and always amazes me how quiet the trains are. It was a packed train in complete silence. Well done, Japan. Got to the station in the morning and got my rental car, headed to the first property. We checked out, I believe, 5 properties in total, and I was pretty impressed by what I saw for the prices available. Kyoto is built a bit differently. It's a lot of smaller roads. Parking's a little bit difficult, but we did get to them. Here's the first property. It has been renovated and looks quite new inside, although the home is a bit old and I think there is some leaning to the structure. Doorbell does work. 2-story, 40K, 7.7 million yen. Again, everything has been renovated. New toilet, new sink, new kitchen. So pretty much ready to move into. About a 7-minute walk from the closest station. Here's the kitchen. Nothing fancy, but it is brand new. Here's the doors that close off from the kitchen into the living room. It's longer, not too wide, but doesn't feel super claustrophobic, although that right there is a bit short from the entryway there. Here's the back end. There's a balcony that I'm not sure I showed in this video actually. Here's the bathroom. It has been redone. It doesn't have the electric bath refill or anything, but it is a newly installed bath and shower. Yeah, the back patio, the door doesn't really close because there's some lean to the building, so that might be a cause for some concern actually. It is an older building. It looks nice inside, but one thing I'd be worried about is the integrity of the structure itself. You cannot tear down, you cannot rebuild, so it is what it is. This had no inspection that we know of, so if you were to buy a property like this, and I don't think it's a bad buy at all, but I would definitely get an inspection just to be sure that the structure is sound, and just so you're not going to have any problems in the future. Here's another weird balcony. There's a lot of weird balconies in Japan. What I mean by that is the step to get out there. There's not any kind of easy way to get out on balconies. Sometimes it's just a awkward step outside. Here's the walk to the next property, and it's in a small quiet neighborhood, about a 10-13 minute walk from the station. And this property was actually quite nice. Also been somewhat newly renovated, sitting right on the corner here. 6.8 million yen, 2-story, 4K, 50 square meters. Here's the layout. Enough room for bicycle parking, but there's no car parking here. So the floors, there's like 7 different floorings in this this home, which is pretty interesting, but it has been somewhat newly remodeled. You can see the kitchen is not old looking as far as wear and tear. It does have a kind of a dated feel, but it does feel newer, if that makes sense. Here's the living room. I think everything in here is just for show, just kind of show you what the place could look like with furniture. There's a hole on the left side there. We're in a Konsen, the plug-in where you can put in an air con. Here's the toilet and bathroom area, laundry area. That's a place you can put a washing machine. Sink and mirror, all that's new. This has not been redone. You can see that kind of era of that light pink, light blue you see a lot in older homes. Small door to the outside just leads to the street there. Bathroom, the shower and tub is quite small, and don't think there's much you can do for renovation there to make it any bigger. Upstairs, a couple rooms. You can see straight ahead there. I think I show a picture. There's a place to install an aircon. Here's a room, always plenty of storage. I think it's like a 6 tatami room, so not bad space at all. Flooring's new, it's not real wood, just kind of that covering. Look out the window to the front. 3 separate rooms up here that can be separated from the doors. And open the door, did not expect this. There's Ohaka. That's a Japanese graveyard, actually. Very Japanese view with mountains in the background. And there's a place you can install the aircon. There's some water damage here, it looks like, on top. We talked to the realtors locally. They said that it has been fixed in the past, but they can't guarantee what's going on now. So I think we're going to do so it's always a good idea to do your own inspection. Quick stop at the deli before we head over to the next home. These row homes ahead were pretty interesting. They look really old, not a lot of activity in them, maybe a business or something, but it looks pretty empty. There's a new home being built there on the corner, which is a good sign for this neighborhood. The house is just around the corner to the right here. Nice quiet neighborhoods. Here's the home we're looking at next. Covered area for your bicycles. It was snowing a little bit. 6.9 million, 2 stories, 4K, 45 square meters. It's about 6 minutes walk from the closest station. Because I kind of see a pattern for size, pricing, age. These are all about 40, 50 years old. The Genkan, there's a toilet to the left there. Again, there's that color you see a lot. It's usually light blue or light pink. Second floor we'll get to in a minute. First, here is the kitchen. Gotta find the breaker. There it is up top. So the kitchen unit, older, but it's there. It's usable, it's not super dirty or anything like that. It could definitely be upgraded if you want. Second room. There's a place for an aircon right there. 6 tatami. Always plenty of storage in these older homes. And in the back is the bathroom, laundry area, place you can put a washing machine, your standard bathroom sink. Again, this is somewhat remodeled, but it doesn't have the electric bath, automatic bath, which I love. It makes life kind of really convenient, but not completely needed. Up to the second floor. The door configuration here was a bit interesting. There's 2 doors on both sides of the corner. I don't know if I should do a good enough job at really showing that. Balcony to the front, again, kind of a weird, awkward step. It's like a meter to get up. Roofing has been covered, and 6 tatami here. There's those double doors there coming into the next room. Closet to the left. Looks pretty nice with the shoji door shut there. And into the back room. Look like there might be a little bit of water damage up on the ceiling. Again, something you'd probably want to look into before buying. There's always an overhead cost you have to think about. You don't want to have to put too much in before you even purchase, but you also want to make sure you're making a good decision on your purchase. is the balcony, and pretty nice view. Got the mountains in the background. Can't really see them in the video, but they're there. That old aircon on those units that I showed walking up definitely doesn't work anymore. Kyoto's a beautiful city. If you've been to Japan at all, I'm sure you've been there. Here's the next house, 6.4 million, 2-story, 4 LDK. It's a 10-minute walk. This is what I'd call a true, not even a true Akia, because it's still 6 million, but it's just an old abandoned house. To be honest, nothing I would really recommend anybody buying. It's going to be a huge project. I did find some termite damage. I was there with the owner and the realtor, and it's probably just one of those cases where the guy's parents passed away. He just has this house and wants to get rid of it. They were pretty eager to sell, and I was honest with them. I told them, hey, none of my customers are probably going to want to buy this. You can see just lots of damage to the house, so who knows what's going on internally. But this is a kind of house that you need to get renovated and get everything in shape before you sell it, because I don't see anybody's going to buy this, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend anybody buying this. It is a larger home with a lot of square meters, but needs a ton of work. If you can get something like this for maybe 2 million, 3 million, that might be worth it. Sorry, I'm in a cafe again here. But for 6-7 million, it's kind of a lot to ask. Second floor, it's your standard layout. 3 rooms. Some places will come with air conditioning, air cons, but just be prepared to have to install them yourself. For a used aircon installed, it's probably around $70,000-$80,000. For a new one, probably $150,000 to $200,000, depending on if they have to install electric and drill holes and that kind of thing. And we can help arrange those with vendors, local vendors. Pretty interesting balcony, just a lot of old houses. Again, that house you cannot demolish or rebuild, so I think it is what it is. This house here, I can't even remember how much it is, probably around 5 million. It wasn't even really on the list to see, but kind of made an accident and scheduled it, so I figured I'd go there anyway. Neighborhood was nice, quiet, but the house was just, I wouldn't say I believe in ghosts, but I have had some experiences that make me kind of have to believe in ghosts, and I can get a feeling inside places, and this place kind of creeped me out, to be honest. So maybe it was just all the trash that was there. It's dirty, it's dark. It looked like a light was on in the back, but it's just a sunroof, so letting a lot of sun in. But again, a project house that if you got it for the right price and knew what you were getting into, I would never really recommend, there's Baby Blue again, I would never recommend customers buy a cheap house and just try to renovate it themselves. Is it possible? Yes. Can it be worth it? Sure. But if you don't know the language and don't know the local lay of the land and vendors, stuff like that, it can be very difficult. So it's best to get a house that's remodeled or just needs a couple small renovations, nothing major. Because if you live abroad, don't speak Japanese, it can be difficult. It's the upstairs. Not a lot going on here. Again, I don't really know the price, 5-6 million, but there are some properties in Kyoto. If you have any questions about these properties or any others, please reach out anytime. My name is Ron with Rising Sun Properties. See you guys next time.